My name is Berto.
And I'm Lili.
And welcome to the Str8Up podcast, where we aim to connect international artists with regional and local entrepreneurs and musicians. So we got three special guests in the building today. We have award-winning, Billboard charting singer, rapper, songwriter. Been doing this thing lately. We have Rema. You know what's going on, man?
Yo, what's good, bro?
Good, man.
Good to be here. Thank you so much for having
Thanks
me.
for coming. We got Big Sean in the building.
Thanks, Brazil.
What's happening, man?
Man, we're good. Nice to be here. Yeah.
Good, man. We got friend of the show, my brother, entrepreneur, making moves out here, man. We got Mackie from Mackie Entertainment. What's up, man?
Family, man. Family.
Yes, sir.
In the building.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, good to see you. I see you more. You know
I know, right?
So make sure I lean over to get capture the
I want to
audio.
hear your voice.
Make sure we hear your voice, man. You know, make sure you're leaning over to the mic.
Yeah. I'm here, guys.
Good, man. So look, we're going to start off a little bit different. Usually we wait to the end for this, but we're going to start off with giving you guys a gift for coming. So by the side of your chair, you each have a bag from our sponsor, Collabs.
Okay.
There's no bag over here?
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
Boom. So we
Thank
got
you so much.
Collabs in here. He's designed the shirts,
Thanks, bro.
you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So, man, how y'all feeling, man? How y'all feel today? Tired? Y'all just got off a flight?
Yeah, I feel chilled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Happy to be in Dubai?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah, the energy here is different.
Oh, man, this is amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing. What was the craziest thing? You've been here once or twice before?
Once?
Once?
This is my second time.
Oh, man. So what was your first experience like?
Same, man.
Yeah.
Same experience.
Yeah.
You know, he brought me to Dubai the first time.
Right.
And, now it's the second time. The first time was amazing, feel me? And at that point in time, I would say I was kind of new to all of this, international movements and everything. So I was still sinking into this, whole lifestyle, this whole movements, and I won't lie, I was nervous the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just in Dubai, but a whole bunch of countries. But I tried to stay as confident as much as possible.
Yeah.
Feel me? But right now I've grown in spirits. I've grown mentally. I've grown, spiritually, and no fear. I didn't enter anywhere. I know
No
the
fear
fear
this second time then.
No.
Yeah.
Got it going on.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. Well, you didn't seem nervous the first time, man. You seemed like you was in your element, especially when you hit the stage, man. You killed it. You killed it on the stage. Where's that? Mantis, right? I believe it.
Yeah.
Mantis both times, right?
Every artist have that. There's no artist that I talk to a lot of artists and they tell me like, yo, I was like, what's your how did you feel, leaving Nigeria for the first time and going to the east or going to the west, outside the country? How did you feel? Every artist always says that for the first time, like, yes, it's you living the dream, but at that point you now become kind of nervous because you're seeing your dream come to life.
Right.
You are excited and nervous at the same time.
Right.
So that confidence you saw the last time, it was coming from my excitement.
Right.
You understand? But deep inside there was something going on. But I enjoyed it.
Right. What about yourself, man? How do you feel about
being here?
Yeah.
Well, the first time was cool.
Yeah,
because Rema just got unveiled and then like he was breaking bounds, like song dropped EP dropped in March, and then like right from that first day we started getting calls for bookings and all of that. I remember like last year we had like over 6 inquiries, like 6 serious bookings for Dubai, but they were clashing, with our timelines. We were in the US. I was thinking US to Dubai was quite close, but never knew it was like 18 hours or something.
Man, that flight is ridiculous, man. That
Exactly.
Is crazy.
Exactly. So like it was quite crazy. So we had to like go back to Lagos, do the African gigs we had. I think we had Kenya. We had Kenya.
A
Then from
lot
Kenya, we
going
now
on.
came to Dubai. You know,
From there, we went to like Tanzania.
Tanzania. Yeah.
Also, I remember the next day back in the
Did
Lagos.
you at least let them relax when they landed, or did you take them straight out? Oh, it's Mackie.
We relaxed.
I think we rested. We rested.
Did
Yeah,
you
Rema didn't
rest?
come out. Yeah,
I stayed indoors.
Yeah.
You was on,
I didn't leave the
you,
hotel.
you was on workout mode, man. I seen like as soon as y'all landed, y'all was right to the gym, man. You know, is that a regular thing for you guys? Like, do y'all?
You know, actually, I didn't have no time to rest, and my manager told me, okay, we have a couple of days here in Dubai, and I was like, I just want to rest.
Yeah,
I just want to rest. I've been on the road. I just want to rest.
Yeah, and we got y'all out the hotel that day, man. You couldn't rest too much, huh?
I
Did you,
guess.
when you landed in Dubai, did you have an idea of what Dubai was going to look like? Was it
Yeah.
completely different, or was it what you expected?
No, it was all I ever knew. You understand? Because everybody talks about Dubai. Everybody posts about Dubai. So like, I was here.
So you got that
Felt
experience.
cool.
Yeah. So how did you two meet?
When the prince told me to link him up, the prince discovered me, and we talked about this whole move for the future, and he introduced me to Sean. He told me that Sean would be there to guide me, and he's like the second man, like the right hand man to the prince. So
Right.
yeah, so the prince introduced me to him, and ever since then he has been my big brother.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing, man. So y'all gotta have that like chemistry when you're on the road and you're
Yeah.
traveling. I mean, that's good to have somebody like you to kind of travel with and make sure things go steady and right.
Yeah, because like these shows, they're not that easy. Like you're traveling like 18 hours to a place where you've not been before.
Yeah.
You're going to go meet promoter who you've never met before.
Right.
Thank God for people like Mackie. There are some promoters who renege on everything. You guys agree on things, and then they try to like make you look bad and all of that. So it's really a crazy journey.
Yeah.
It's really like you imagine going to India, imagine going to the US, and you don't
And
know these
not
people.
knowing anyone.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah.
It's crazy, and I can imagine like the type of things that you go through, being as though like the profile has grown considerably since the
Exactly.
first time I met. Now it's just even
It's
broader,
bigger, super bigger.
Yeah, which is amazing. It's great things to have. What was the craziest experience that you've had, like on the road, like with some of the traveling and making the bad? What was like the craziest thing that you guys went through?
It's like, where do you start?
Where did that start from?
Yeah.
Oh man, like a lot. I remember one time.
Mhm.
Like there are a lot of experiences. I remember one time we were going to fly to a country,
Mhm.
and then we go to the airport and we discover the ticket we were not being paid for.
What? Oh my
That
Yeah.
wasn't
That's crazy.
that's definitely not coming to Dubai.
Yeah, and guess what? Because of he's a cool kid and everything. Because we already got our money paid like full.
Right.
So at that point, we could have just said, okay, we are going back, to the house. We already got our money. You
Right.
messed up and everything.
Mhm.
But we still found a way, gave the guy some time, then he got the ticket, and then we came over.
That's
I
dedication.
mean, that was deep. Like, that was really, really deep.
Yeah. That's dedication too, man. Or you guys' part, because I know a lot of artists would just be like, "Oh, I'm done with it," like you said.
out.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I always, I always talk to him. Calm down,
Yeah.
It's just for the fans, man. It's just for the fans, because after all of those crazy moments,
Yeah.
then when you get on the show, on the stage, you're seeing thousands of people screaming his name, singing the songs. Then you look at it, then you just like, okay, this was
This is why you
it
did
was worth it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of your coolness, man, because you always calm, reserved. Just a cool guy, man. Like your energy is always just like I'm chilling, I'm good. You know what I mean? How do you maintain that with this lifestyle?
I would say I'm grateful for the life God gave me before this fame, because it actually showed me what money and influence can do.
Mm.
Way before music, I've been hustling. You know, I've been making money way before music. So getting advice from my mom on how to manage my behavior, my finances, and everything actually taught me to just chill, wait, listen more than speak.
Mm.
You know, it helped me a lot of times before music. Then I saw it as something God planned for me to a first phase for me to face. If I pass that phase, then He will give me what He has in store for me.
Mm.
You know, so I passed that phase very well. My mom was proud, and I did a freestyle after that hustling phase,
Mm.
and then my prayers were answered. So I took whatever I learned from the old times
Mm.
into these new times, and it's been going smoothly. I don't know if I have any enemies because I know I don't,
Mm.
but of course people will surely hate, but
Yeah.
I have peace of mind, staying low key,
So do you think it's that attitude that's actually gotten you signed to one of the largest labels? Do you think that's helped?
Yeah, I won't lie, it helped a lot. When the Prince met me for the first time, the Prince has met a lot of artists, when he met me for the first time, I was confident and I was rest assured because I felt like I was at the right place at the right time. And I felt like the moment I walk out that door, they know he's never going to see me again. You understand? I'm still going to push. Like, I felt like, nevertheless, if it goes my way, it doesn't go my way, I'm still going to win. That's the energy
That's the best attitude.
Yeah, that's the energy I came in with. So he knew that there was something. I never used to do this Afrobeat stuff. I used to rap.
Yeah.
So he was the one who guided me to actually bring out what I had inside. If not for the Prince, this Dumebi woman and all this Afrobeat song, I never used to be the Afrobeat guy.
Mm.
But, I met the right person at the right time, the right mindsets, and everything clicked.
And it believed in your talent,
Yeah.
and which has been amazing, like to see your growth and just seeing like some of the people that you've collaborated with, some of the places that you performed, like is amazing, just to see in the I'm not going to say it's a short time because I know that you've been working hard for over a period of years, but just to see the growth in the last year or so has been just like tremendous. You know what I mean? Like, and I love the new song too. By the way, "Woman" is an amazing song.
Thank
do you have anything that you're working on currently that you're
Every day.
Yeah.
If not for the shows and everything, I'm always in the studio. They call me Studio Rat.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even record. I just go there just to listen to beats.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like sometimes I'm too hard on myself that if I don't go to the studio, I feel guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dedication, man.
Your mom really did a great job when you did it. And that's just such a good attitude to have. And
Definitely.
You get people that don't sort of put the work in and expect everything.
And like sometimes when I spend a whole day, chilling, and rest is good because my mom tell me you should rest. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe I go out with my friends, and after all the loud music and everything, I get into my room and I start hearing those voices. So you didn't record no song today.
Oh, man.
You feel me? Like, I'm like, oh my God, I need to go to the studio that same night or the next day. I always have that drive,
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So I know you get a lot of requests for collaborations now, right? What has been your most surprising request, like to collaborate with another artist?
Drake.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. So that's coming soon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Hopefully.
All right. I can't wait now. You know what I mean? I cannot wait. There's no bigger artist on the planet right now than Drake. So having that kind of collaboration or
Drake and Bob Marley.
Mm.
Bob Marley family.
Yeah.
Bob Marley is a legend.
A legend, man.
Drake is a legend. So, I'm not up to 2 years in the game.
Yeah.
But, seeing some of the greatest, if not the greatest, but like some of the greatest coming up and asking, for vocals and stuff like that, shows that I'm different.
Yeah.
I I got a question. What got you into music? Was it something that you've always had in you? Were you inspired by someone?
Yeah, I was inspired by gospel music.
Wow.
Yeah, I was inspired by church. You know, I joined the choir, then started rapping. Then the pastor appointed me to win souls through rap. So I started teaching people how to rap.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Made a group in church. You know, we started getting bookings from other churches.
Oh, man.
It was amazing. It was a great journey. You know, it was, school was not so fun for me. So, but music was so interesting. Like, I couldn't wait what tomorrow had in store for me. You feel me?
Right.
And yeah, ever since that time,
Man, that's
Keep up.
amazing. That's amazing. To have that. A lot of musicians get their start in church, but very few are able to push it to a level that you've done. So, I just want to give you applause for that, man. I think that's
Thank you.
dope. As far as like the different cities, right, that you've been to and experiences that you has there ever been a time where you landed somewhere and you just wasn't feeling it, like you just wasn't trying to perform?
I don't want to.
Oh, this is an inside.
There's a story there.
What's the name of that city that DJ was angry?
Chicago.
Chicago. Chicago.
Chicago, yeah.
The moment I stepped in that city, I was like, nah.
You just wasn't feeling it. Yeah, Chicago is the energy in Chicago is different, and it's very. I'm not sure if this was your concern, but a concern of mine would be dangerous. You know what I mean? Chicago is a very dangerous city. So you might, the energy is probably violent.
Like me, whenever I step into any place, I always read the energy. If I can't read the energy, I make sure I have a handshake from someone around that place to
Ground you.
to get the energy of the place.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
And the moment I stepped into the place, I was getting some weird vibe until I met the guy who came to pick me up from the airport. So I asked for a handshake and he shook his hand. I was like, okay, I'm not expecting anything good.
Yeah.
I'm on God, and it didn't end well. Didn't end well.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait to leave the city, on God.
Yeah, man, I believe it. That's Chicago, But that's good though, because you picking up on vibes and kind of assessing the situation, before you actually land is actually a thing that I don't think a lot of artists do. A lot of the artists, they kind of come in and they do their job and they go. They don't really care about what they're selling. It seems like you put a lot of feeling and emotion into
Yeah, because anywhere I go in this world, I tend to grasp as much inspiration as possible and take it back to the studio, good or bad.
Right.
No, I know how to refine energies. Yeah.
Right. That's dope.
How do you deal with the bad?
The
How
bad?
do you turn that around?
It's not so easy though.
No.
But it's more of an inside battle. I can stay seated with a cup of coffee and I'm just staring at the wall, and music helps me. Playing beats help me properly refine some energies. Like Woman, I recorded that song and I was pissed in the studio.
Really?
Yeah, I lost the BET award and I was like, I need to prove to these people, not these people, I need to prove to the world that I actually deserve the award. You feel me? I listened to the winner. Kudos to the winner. No hate, no hard feelings.
All love. Yep.
I listened to the winner. I listened to all her songs that day. I listened to all the songs. And the next day, people were trying to call me. I wasn't picking up. I tweeted and I told my producers to come lick me up. So I said, today, we're going to make an Amapiano song. It's called Amapiano, South African type songs. It's called Amapiano. So I was like, but we're not only going to make Amapiano, we're going to mix it with Afrobeats. So we're going to make a hybrid of both sounds. Two producers were kind of confused, but I was pissed.
Right.
I was like, before I leave this studio, we must bring something out right now. And I'm dropping it this Friday. You feel me? So they connected with me and everybody was now pissed.
Yeah.
So we all refined the energy, and
Mhm.
now it's making people dance.
Right.
But you see, we're not actually having fun in the studio. We were just, slowly as the song was progressing, then we were like, okay,
The vibe turned around.
okay,
Yeah.
But my first 16 bars, I was not in the mood.
Well, you can't tell, man. The song is amazing. You know.
Yeah. I believe in myself so much, so I know that if anything makes me angry, I can turn it to good. If anything is good, I can still turn it to good. So it's not really a biggie. You feel me?
Right.
Well, then, so what would you say has been your greatest achievement so far?
Making people happy.
Simple and plain. Making
That's
people
it.
happy. Good.
Making people happy. From starting from Benin City, you're seeing the rest of the world
Mhm.
dancing to your song.
Right.
It's the greatest joy. Like, it's the greatest achievement.
Right.
Making all the way from Benin City, making someone in the US dance.
Mhm.
People are getting married and they're playing your song in the background. People are celebrating their birthdays, playing your song in the background. So all I ever dreamed for. It's not really about the money.
Right.
Mhm.
Right. That's amazing, though, man. You got the right energy, the right thought process.
Well,
to
because
make
you
the
can
music.
never get tired of that feeling.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? If,
Mhm.
With that attitude and with that being your inspiration and what drives you,
Yeah.
you just can't stop.
Nah. So moving on to like a different switch, right? Your top 3 musicians, dead or alive.
Top 3 musicians. Kanye West,
Mm-hmm.
Kid Cudi, Travis Scott.
Yeah. Wow.
Then
It's cool.
Drake.
Then Drake, yeah, you got Drake. Drake is up there, man. Drake is up there. Sean, what about yourself? Top 3 musicians,
Dead or alive, right?
dead or alive. Yep.
Well, tend to be more of the old school guy, so I'm gonna go for Big.
Mm-hmm.
Notorious Big, Jay-Z, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Then I fancy, although he's my mentor though, so I'll go for Diddy. That's my mentor. Yeah.
Right. It's dope, man. Dope mentor to have, brother.
I'm a
How'd you get into this
businessman, man.
game, man? How'd you get into the
The whole
music
entertainment
game?
game,
Yeah.
right? Okay, so I actually started out as a journalist.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had fun. Because back then blogs became big.
Mhm.
Blogs at some point they took over the magazines, the papers, and all of that. And also I started out from then, did a lot of PR stuff,
Mhm.
and then I had a girl, an artist who invited me over like to come do some PR for her. We linked up, so I did more than PR. I was her then manager then, because I was so from doing PR, I had to schedule interviews and all of that.
Right.
So I was doing that. They started calling me for bookings for her, appearances here and there. So I did that too.
Mhm.
So in the course of managing her, then I linked up with one of the Africa's biggest managers.
Mhm.
Currently managing Wizkid at the moment. Sunday Are. I don't know if you know him. So I linked up with him, did internship, yeah, more like an internship with him for 2 years. I
Mhm.
was there when we signed Wizkid to the whole management company. So I learned from there. While working with him, I met the Prince.
Mhm.
So it's a whole long journey, but I'm just trying to summarize everything. So I met the Prince. From day one, me and the Prince, the spark was there. I understood his energy and his vibe, and we've been together now for 6, 7 years and counting.
Mhm.
So showbiz, events, brand promotions, those are my core force in the industry.
Right. Amazing, man. I like the career switches. Like just to
Exactly.
those are the best stories because you know what to expect from both sides. From the artist
For
perspective.
sure. The whole industry, you don't just come and just do one thing, man.
Right.
Look at Jay-Z, look at 50 Cent, from being an actor, a business mogul, a musician, so the game just gives you the platform to do whatever I want to do.
Right.
Mm.
Amazing. Just going to Mackie. Mackie got the shades on. Mackie just sitting back looking cool, man. You know,
He's the boss.
Yeah.
No, man, I'm relaxing.
Taking
to the
it all
I'm
in.
just closing my eyes, man. Being
Yeah.
tired, man. Waking up in the morning.
Right. So,
Hold on, Mackie. The glasses are on. So you're saying, you didn't get up to anything last night?
I've
yeah.
been focused.
Asleep at 9 o'clock.
I've been waiting for a big guy, man. Rema is coming, so you have to be 1,000% focused.
Right. So your first time hearing Rema, what was your thoughts?
First time?
Yeah. Because you were the first person to
Yeah.
bring him out of here, right?
The same story with Juwan.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the same thing when I go to the clubs, when I go to the clubs, always I'm trying just to be focused on the music more than the people themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So when I listen to music, I look at the people, and then from there, I feel the vibe. Like this song is going to be big.
Mm-hmm.
Then I start searching about the artist. You know what I mean? Like who's this artist? Where he from?
Right.
And then I look, like I do my own researches.
Mm-hmm.
I know this artist is going to be big.
Mm-hmm.
Or the song going to be big.
Right.
So immediately I approach my guy, Sean. Like, what's up, man? That was like too early, remember?
Yeah.
That was like too early. Like, bro, we need to do something at the soonest time.
Mm-hmm.
So when the time came, I was the first person who approached him.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And then we had Rema. That was the story.
Yeah. So,
what's your secret? What's your secret? You keep being able to bring all these great names in here.
Like, believe it or not, I wasn't even into music. I was a footballer. I used to play football back in the day. But I grew up in a musician family. My father is one of the biggest artists in Sudan. So the music is always
It's in your blood.
around us. I have my own brother is a producer. So I'm into music.
mm-hmm.
So yeah, like when I listen to good music, I know I also studied business, so I combine things together. So when I look at the music, I look at business, and then it's work out. Simple.
Just makes sense. So he makes it seem so simple. Simple,
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, even if it's simple.
No, like.
But it takes a qualified ear and somebody who does have an ear for talent to discover musicians who would play in different cities, states. You know what I mean? Countries, because you could bring somebody and it might not translate. Like the vibe of they might have 100 million followers, but it's not to this particular area. You are able to kind of cross cultural boundaries with bringing artists, man. So it takes a qualified ear to do that. Like, how do you know that this would make it work?
This is the same thing. Like in Dubai is different from Oman. It's different from Bahrain. It's different from Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to understand the culture.
Right.
And like what people like when it comes to music.
Mm-hmm.
In Dubai, it's different from Abu Dhabi. The
Right,
music in
right.
Dubai is different from Abu Dhabi. So that's the experience that the more, when I go out, I listen always to, I listen to the DJs.
Mhm.
Like, I always look at the DJs like what kind of music they're trying to focus to make the crowd dance.
Right.
So, like in Dubai, it is more international because we have international crowd, international people,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a lot of Africans, and the African influence the world, or the Afrobeats. And since that time, I knew the Afrobeats is going to be huge.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I started connecting with the African artists
Mm-hmm.
from the beginning, alongside the hip hop and the UKs.
Right.
So exactly. It's passion, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's a passion. Like when you love music,
Mm-hmm.
and at the same time you combine it to business. Like I don't like to. I'm not the kind of person who listens to music. You know what I mean? Just to let go. I listen to music just to feel it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if I have a sad story, I listen to sad music, like music with a message. When I'm hype, I want to go to a club, I listen to trap music and hip hop. When I feel like dance and energy, I listen to Afrobeats. So simple. I'm sure everybody's the same.
Yeah. So did you know? I'm going back to Rema. The songs that you recorded, did you know any of them was hits prior to them actually coming out and resonating with the people?
Yeah, that's why you hear another banger
Another
in the
banger,
records.
yeah.
Yeah, I always know. I always know.
You always know which ones would hit, like which ones would be big, or you think all of your.
I just go with the vibe because there's some songs I don't put another banger and they still hits.
Yeah.
For example, Connie, Iron Man. I never I just go with the vibe. Like I just but of course I always anytime I go into the studio and I have a mic in front of me, I always know I'm living with a hit song. It's my blessing.
Yeah. It's your gift, right? Your gift.
Well, speaking of going back into the studio and all the stuff you're doing, what is next?
What is next for me? More greatness on God. Like I have a lot in store, and I don't want the world to expect it. The world has never expected anything from me. For my first EP, I never announced it. I just dropped it. All my records, I just dropped it, and they keep doing whatever they're doing right now. I just feel like if I say something, it might limit what God has in store for me. So I just let God do His work, and I'll play my parts by putting in the work. Yeah.
It's a great mindset, man. You got a great team around you, from your parents to your management to your label. Like you have a great, like everybody wants to see you succeed, which is amazing because a lot of times you see a lot of artists who kind of they know they're just trying to get money from the artist and then that's it. But you seem like you have a lot of family oriented, people that's around that want to see you grow and balance.
Yeah. I'm really grateful for Sean, the Prince. I have a namesake that's part of my team, but her name is Rema. My name is Rema.
Right.
Yeah. When I was getting signed, they told me your A&R, her name is Rema. I was like, wow, that's a very good sign that I'm in the right place. You feel me? But yeah, big shout out to them. We're few but very effective, which is a blessing. Like, and I know a lot of people who roll with a huge number of boys and do crazy stuff and go crazy on the gram. I just dropped the music and it's just doing its thing. Family is there doing their work and we're eating.
Right. So you continue to drop the bangers, man. Continue to drop those bangers.
For sure.
If you wasn't a musician, what would you be doing right now?
Either an artist.
Like visual artist, like painting?
No, like sketching for cartoons or stuff like that. But the sad thing is that I can only draw monsters. I can't draw human beings. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't even draw a human hand, but I can draw a monster.
It's not easy.
Yeah, but like it's so easy, but it's not easy for me. I draw monsters so easily. Humans, it's quite tough. I don't know why. But I look at myself in the mirror and be like, I can draw myself, but I can draw, crazy stuff from my imagination or from my fears or whatever.
Right.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe you're that good. You're good at that because of your imagination. Like to create music, you need imagination. So that's your happy place. There you go. I can't draw hands.
Me either.
They're not easy. They really are not easy.
Or a tourist, traveling to different countries, meeting new people, hiking, skydiving, doing fun stuff.
Are you going to skydive while you over here? Are you going to do the...
I don't know if I'm ready now, but I know I will.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're going to skydive anywhere, this is the place. Because it's one of the only places in the world where you can jump over a city.
Wow.
I've done it. It's amazing.
Okay.
Tomorrow, Mackie, we keep talking about this.
This the number 2, man.
Got to sort it out, man.
Yeah, that's
I don't think I'm ready for it right now. I will be ready.
Nah, I feel you. So is there anything that you guys want to give to the audience? Like any last words that you guys want to tell the listeners?
First off, come party with me tonight at Mantis. First things first. And, secondly, to everyone out there listening, I want you to believe in yourself. Stay focused, work hard, pray, and, keep doing your thing. Be different. One love.
Sean, you have any last words?
Well, to everyone listening, your dreams are valid. Just keep dreaming, keep pushing. That's just it.
Mhm. And Mackie, you got any last words? This won't be your last words because I'm sure you.
No, man. First of all, thank you for Rema and Sean for coming. Always like accepting the invitation. When it comes to business,
Right.
because Rema is not Rema is huge, man.
Superstar, man.
Superstar.
Yeah.
Uh, thanks to Emirates Music Summit, Str8Up Entertainment.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Lili. Yeah, thanks to everybody, man, for having us here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, salute. Well, we appreciate you guys. I'm Berto,
I'm Lily.
and we out.